A Rocky Point man committed suicide while in the custody of Suffolk police. He hanged himself in his jail cell.
It happened nearly 3 years ago, and his family believes his death could have been prevented. Rich Barabi has this News 12 Newsday investigative report.
Jack should have been with us today, yes.
January 23rd, 2013. 27-year-old Jack Franqui of Rocky Point commits suicide inside of a holding cell at the Suffolk County Police Department's 7th Precinct in Shirley. A death that a grand jury would later describe as preventable. Jack's father, also named Jack, remembers it as if it were yesterday.
A couple of detectives came to my house and knocked at the door around 10:30 at night, and informed me that he had passed on.
On the day of his death, the younger Franqui was arrested outside of a friend's home in Shoreham. He was charged with driving under the influence of drugs and resisting arrest, then placed in a cell at the 7th Precinct. A pair of grand jury reports quotes witnesses who say Franqui was a troubled prisoner. A fellow inmate says Franqui constantly screamed for medical attention. He said he would, quote, leave in a body bag and would, quote, hang up. He plunged his head into the cell toilet. Officers confiscated a blanket after he tied it to the cell's bars. He later tried the same thing with his own shirt. Finally, Jack Franqui hung himself using his jeans as a noose. His death played out on a video monitor at the precinct's front desk, but no one noticed until it was too late.
The fault is with almost every police officer who was present that night who had to have heard Jack yelling for help.
Did Jack Franqui die in jail because cops neglected him? Anthony Grandinetti represents the Franqui family.
Once the blanket's tied to the bars and it's removed, that should be enough in and of itself to require somebody to pay attention.
Under police rules, once a prisoner in custody shows signs of mental illness, an officer must notify a desk supervisor, who will then arrange for a medical examination. If a prisoner becomes self-destructive, he or she must be placed under constant physical observation. But testimony and prisoner surveillance logs show that that never happened. Officer Joseph Simeone told the grand jury that he was aware that another officer confiscated Franqui's blanket, but he admits he never informed his supervisor. The report says that if he had, Franqui would still be alive. The grand jury report finds that Officer Simeone, quote, engaged in misconduct, and as a result, the jury recommended that he either face disciplinary action or be removed from office. But Officer Simeone wasn't removed. He was transferred. He now works here at the Suffolk County Police Property Bureau. We tried to catch up with Officer Simeone outside of his new office.
Can we talk to you about what happened in the 7th Precinct?
But he declined and quickly drove away. Officer Simeone is not likely to face punishment because as a grand jury witness, he's immune under state law. For exactly that reason, Suffolk County District Attorney Thomas Spoda says he was reluctant to call on Simeone and other cops involved in Franqui's death. But he says he needed their testimony to find out what happened that night.
I had to get to the bottom of it, especially to find out there were certain very significant unanswered questions.
But Grandinetti remains skeptical of Spoda's decision, and Jack's father says he doesn't know if he'll ever truly know what happened in Suffolk's 7th Precinct on the day his son died.
We should get some justice here for Jack and the truth on that particular day.
In Yaphank, Rich Barabi, News 12, Long Island.
A Suffolk police spokesperson says in the aftermath of Franqui's death, the department has made changes to its policies and procedures relating to the safety of prisoners. It's also established a prisoner safety and security committee to monitor the effectiveness of its practices. For more on this story, just visit newsday.com. And to see extended interviews, just log on to our homepage. Should be yours as well, news12.com.